Welcome back, everyone. Before we get into tonight's item, I just want to go over one thing really quick. We have a lot of new members to the family, to this channel. When I show an item or a product or a tool, I'm going to give you as many facts, pros, and cons about the product I can, as much detail as I can. I'm going to bring you in, let you see the product or tool at work, or let you see it being applied or curing. And I want you to absorb as much information as you can and go visit other sources, whether it be forums or whether it be other channels. There's a ton of other channels out there that have great reviews with no agendas. I in no way get paid for any of this. My channel's just way too small. That's just the way it is. And when it comes to this is a personal thing here. No matter what I test, there's a lot of areas where I come back to this. It's kind of the backbone to our shop here. So this is going nowhere. But in no way am I influenced or paid by any company to show you anything. I just want to get things out there. And if it fits into your arsenal, go ahead, grab it. You don't need 12 different products for one action or one duty in your lineup. Grab one or two. Doesn't have to be from one line. You can mix and match. But don't go crazy. Don't fill your shelves like I do. I'm a detail supply junkie, so just don't do what I do there. Moving on to today's item. We're going to look at foam lances. We're also going to look at high pressure spray guns, the snub nose. And we're going to start entry level. We'll get to the MTMs later. Not everybody wants to or can afford to spend money on the MTMs. They're somewhere around 150. You can get started for 39 bucks, average. And these are going to be Chinese made. Two of the major players when it comes to the snub nose guns are the INNKER, INNKER, and Dusichin or Dusichin. I don't know how that's pronounced. Dusichin. When it comes to the foam lances, whether it be the Torque or the Adams or any of the ones that come with the snub nose guns that we're looking at today, they're going to be pretty much the same body. It's a Chinese brass body. Some internal differences to get the pressure higher, different screens in the inside, filters, and then the plastics on the outside for the controls and the knobs are a little bit different. But other than that, the body's going to be similar on all of these. So today we're going to take a look at two pieces, the lance and the snub nose gun that I purchased and put together, and we're going to take a look at that today. This here is the INNKER High Pressure Snub Nose Gun with quick disconnect. It comes with its own lance and container. Also comes with 5 nozzles, varying angles. This one here is 4,060 psi, and I picked this one out over the Dusichin that is a 3,000 psi, so that way I can interchange it with different lances. For instance, Torque has their lance runs at somewhere around 3,500 psi, Adams at 3,190. If I ever wanted to quick snap an MTM on the end, that would be fairly easy. They have a low level, a low pressure 2,600 psi you can put on there, or you can go with the high-end 5,000 psi, snap it right on the end, and get to work. Works fine with any gas or electric-powered pressure washer. When it comes to electric, though, 2,000 psi or greater will give you the best foaming experience if that's what you're looking for. This one here is a 3,100 psi gas-powered, and it foams just fine with this economical unit that I threw together here. Gives you just the right amount of foam, gives you good angles when you're trying to clean or pressure wash the underneath of a car, fender wells, under the hood, in tight spaces. With a more economical unit, you're just going to have to give it greater care. For instance, when I'm done, I'll rinse out the bottle, fill it back up with warm water, and flush the unit out. That way the screen or the filter stays clean, and all the internal parts stay nice and clean, ready to go for the next cleaning. So for what I'm doing here, foaming, I'll just come in after it dwells. I'll swap out the container for a rinse nozzle, which is fast and easy with disconnect, and get right to it. It's nice not having the wand in the way, but at times when you do need it, that is also a quick connect. And then you can also connect the foam lance onto the end of that as well. You may need to clean your RV or your trailer, or you may want to rinse the side of your house. The wand comes in handy, a little inconvenient with just a short snub nose. You can also grab different sized wands. If you want to reach up a little bit further, grab an extended. In any case, these are the entry-level snub-nose guns and lances, and they will work just fine with a little bit of care. That basically takes care of the entry-level snub-nose guns and the lances. I'll put a link down below if you want to look into it further. I would also check out websites and forums and other channels. We'll get into the more expensive MTMs, but not everybody has to go purchase them. Some people can make these last pretty darn long and get their money's worth out of them. 39 bucks compared to 150s, pretty big deal for some families. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.